Hi, I hope you're having a great day. I'm Roger Walters, and our church is Word Life Christian Fellowship. Our God is truly faithful. He's truly faithful. He's been doing some great things in our church, and he's about to do some even greater things than he's ever done. And I invite you to become engaged with us and become just plugged into what our great, mighty, faithful God is doing. He is a God of his word. Words that he spoke years ago, decades ago, are unfolding so very quickly before our eyes. And I want you to be a part of it. We started a series recently entitled Finding Hope During Hard Times. And in that series, what we're learning is that God, in his faithfulness, he gives us hope. He gives us, he anoints us during our hard times. This past Sunday, we looked at Joseph and how God was with Joseph as he went through his hardship, and how God did more in Joseph's life, the latter 80 years of his life, than he did in the first 30, where he underwent a lot of turmoil. Joseph died at age 110, and the last 80 years, he was the prime minister in the land of Egypt. This weekend, on Sunday, July 31st, we will look at the man of God, Job. We know of Job's turmoil, we know of Job's troubles. But I believe that the Spirit of God will have for us to focus on the part of Job's life that most of us do not focus on. Yes, we look at his troubles and all he lost and the turmoil that he went through financially. You know, he lost children, he lost some of his livestock, and he was afflicted in his body. But do you know the latter part of Job's life was so much greater, so much more anointed, so much more blessed than the former part? We tend to focus on our troubles. Hear this very well. We tend to focus on our troubles, not realizing that after our troubles, God does a greater work in us than before the troubles. And the troubles only last for a particular time and a season. Now, this video is not to teach the message or preach the message ahead of time, but I pray that it would encourage you to come and visit with us tomorrow. On Sunday, July 31st, God is going to say and do some great works, and I invite you to be a part of it. Again, our church is Word Life Christian Fellowship, and we will see from the man of God, Job's life, how God does his greatest works through us after our hard times. After our hard times. Our hard times are for a time and for a season. Maybe you are in the midst of a hard time right now, and you need this encouragement to know what God will do, not just during the hard time, but what God does after the hard times. He's truly a loving and faithful God. So I invite you to join us. The meeting ID on Zoom is 815-4957-4093, 815-4957-4093, and the passcode is 1816210. Again, 1816210. And Sunday, July 31st at 10 a.m., 10 a.m. Eastern Time, how God does his greatest works through us after our hard times. As I believe I said earlier, maybe you're in the midst of a hard time right now, and this is the message that God has sent for you to find hope, for you to hold on, for you to be fortified in your faith, so that as he pulls you through, he takes you out rejoicing, and he promotes you. He launches you into the deep to do greater works than you ever could have possibly imagined doing before. So I invite you to join us, and invite a friend, invite a family member, someone who might be going through a hard time, or someone who you know would benefit from this message. This message, it does not come from a man. You may see a man's mouth moving, but the message comes from God, and God wants us to be hopeful even in the midst of our sorrows, because our weeping may endure for a night, but yes, joy comes in the morning. Our God is truly loving and he's truly faithful. And I cannot wait to share with you tomorrow. I cannot wait to see you tomorrow as God does his great works in our midst. Truly, this is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes. Have a blessed rest of your day, and we hope to see you tomorrow as God changes our world with his never-changing word. Have a blessed day.